entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers.
Hi there and welcome to Entertainment Stop. It's James and Ben here with another video, and in this video we're going to discuss the upcoming film Avengers Infinity War. So we've had the first couple of trailers now and it's looking pretty intense, isn't it, Ben?
Very intense. There's a lot of fighting scenes from what I can tell.
Well, that's what I'd like to see from a superhero movie.
That's what you expect.
It is, but it looks like there's a lot going on, doesn't there?
Yes, but there always is in these movies.
Which can be an issue for me, as you know.
And me too.
I find it difficult when there's... I find Avengers films quite difficult to grasp sometimes because everyone's got to get their own bit in, basically. They've all got to get their stuff in.
Thank you, because I thought I was the only person that believed this.
Well, no, because, you can't devote... like when they've got individual movies, it's great because they can devote all that movie to that character. So we get to go on a journey with that one character, whereas we've got to go on it with all the characters in the MCU. So we're talking Guardians of the Galaxy, however many of them there are. Then you're talking about all the normal Avengers. Then you've got Peter Parker that's added. And you've got Black Panther on top of him. You've got the Vision. Then bring in the main villain that we've been working towards for all this time in Thanos or Thanos. There's a lot going on.
Well, when you're talking about Peter Parker, I'm sure in the last film, like Spider-Man Homecoming, they rejected the invitation to become part of the Avengers, but yeah, he is.
He's probably not got much choice. So the way the trailers look, it looks like Thanos. I don't know. We'll call him Thanos. We'll call him Thanos. So it looks like he's invading Earth, doesn't it?
Of course.
That's what it looks like. So it looks like he's invading Earth, and they're all having to band together to stop him. And it also looks like he's got his gauntlet on. And he's now attaching all the Infinity Stones to each one to make him more and more powerful. And it also looks like from the trailers that we've seen, spoilers if you've not seen the trailers, so turn off now. It looks like that he kills the Vision or destroys the Vision to get to his Infinity Stone that's on his forehead. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes and see where the progression goes for all the characters from here.
One thing that I did like about Thanos, he looked menacing.
He does, doesn't he?
Whereas I can't always say that about the MCU villains.
He looks menacing, but he looks in control.
Yes.
So he's not like got this blind rage, and I know he's known as the Mad Titan, but he doesn't look mad in the trailers. He looks like he's in full control of what he's doing. He's got a purpose. And a plan, and he's working through that plan to get to the end goal of what he wants.
It'll be interesting because I like villains that have got, even though they are bad in the sense of, they've got to have like an antagonist. I like villains that aren't always black and white. I like villains that have got a point to them.
Like shades of grey, and you can kind of see where they're coming from.
They're not just being bad for the sake of one bad, it's not like an 80s TV show.
Well, they've done pretty well in the last couple of films, and they've kind of taken that on board in the Marvel universe, because that was a big problem for us previously. But in the last couple of films, i.e. Spider-Man Homecoming and Black Panther, both villains have looked both villains have been, they've had a point to them. Like Michael Keaton's character in Spider-Man, he just wanted to feed his family, and his crew were cleaning up after the first Avengers film, all the destruction in the US after the first Avengers film, and he had that contract, and then the government just came and took it away, so he utilized all the tech from the alien ships to basically go on a stealing spree and made his own weapons out of those techs. And then you've got is it Michael B. Jordan?
Yes, Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther.
From Black Panther, he just wanted respect, but he also wanted respect for the black community, and he didn't feel like they were getting that via the world, so he felt like he needed to become the Black Panther in order to basically shape the world in the way that he felt it should be.
Well, that's right. They've done very well in recent movies, just to give shades of grey, and I think that's what's made the MCU much better recently.
So let's hope they stick to that. But it's going to be difficult to stick to that when you've got so many characters to deal with. I mean, you've got Captain America, who this looks like it might be his last film, and so you've got to deal with what he's got going on. You've got possibly the death of the Vision. You've got Barnes, his best friend, who
Yes.
the Winter Soldier and whatever he's going through. Then you've got to have all the characters meet the Guardians of the Galaxy and how they're gonna meet, and you see a nice interaction between Star-Lord and Iron Man, where Star-Lord basically tells him to let him do the plans because Iron Man's plans suck.
He's better at it.
He's better at it. I'm better at that. So that's going to be your sort of comedic element. It looks like the Guardians are going to bring the comedic element to it.
But they're only going to get 5 minutes. See, this is what you're talking about. They're having to crunch so many characters into so little time.
Mm. And it's going to be difficult, isn't it? It's going to be really difficult to fit everyone in. That's my major worry. The trailer, all these trailers, they look epic. The film looks like it's going to be epic, and I hope it is. Maybe it should have been split up into 2 films. I'm not sure because of. I know you'll hate that, but there's a lot going on there.
Don't get the ideas.
Well, if it's not 2 films, it's going to be about 3 hours.
No, I'm going to say what's the normal? It's not like 2.5, isn't it?
Normal runtime, I think, is about 2 hours for these movies.
Yeah, 2 hours, 2.5. And I just don't, you're right, I don't know how they're going to fit. Most of these characters, as you say, could easily do a film on their own, but they're going to get 5-6 minutes. Your main characters again will be Tony Stark as per usual.
That's per usual. Iron Man is the leader of the Avengers, though.
And probably Iron Man.
So
Not
Captain America.
Captain America, rather.
And see where his plot goes. Well, it'll be interesting. I'm concerned, but also excited. I'm excited and concerned, and it's coming out soon. So
sometime in April, isn't it?
Sometime in April, yeah. I didn't really check the release date.
No, we forgot that
bit. We're not very good at that sort of thing. We forget the little things, don't we, Vin?
It's the little things in life.
The little things that count, but we forget them. I'll maybe splash it up on the screen if I remember.
Yeah, but no, I am looking forward to it. But pretty much like you, James, I think it's going to be overstuffed with characters that we want to see more of. We're not going to get to see. Although I do think Black Panther, just because he's new, will probably get more screen time than the rest.
I think he'll get a lot of screen time. I'm just going by the trailers. It looks like there's a big element set in Wakanda, and you see his whole Wakandan army going up against Thanos' army in one of the trailers. So I think we will get to see a lot there.
I actually hope that Iron Man and Black Panther have like a lot because obviously Wakanda's got plenty of technology, and of course Tony Stark's wanting to bring his technology, so I hope they have a good fight over this.
I would like to see Tony Stark and Black Panther's sister meet and discuss who the biggest genius is, because to me it's Black Panther's sister.
Yeah, just to see who's got the best technology.
And I think she's got it. I don't think it's Tony Stark. I think he's done well with the tech that he's got, but she's got vibranium, so
But I think they'll be clashing. They're trying to decide who's going to use what technology.
And I think they'll probably clash over who's leading the charge, because big egos.
Definitely.
They're going to have to leave their egos at the door to take on this menace.
I mean, there's this thing on the internet. Like, if it's on the internet, it's going to be true.
It'll be true, Ben.
But the Tony Stark was going to die. Number one, I'm not lucky. and two, he's the most highest grossing superhero in the Marvel Universe. They're not going to kill him off.
It is, but do you know what would be nice? If they move on from the characters that we've had as the Avengers, the staples. So you got Hawkeye, Tony Stark, the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America, and move on to the next Avengers.
You make a good point, because after a while, these characters have been in a lot of Avengers movies, a lot of other people's movies, and so you're in danger if you go too far with the characters of repeating yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, the main characters could be, or the next phase, as Marvel likes to call it, could be, say for example, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, the Vision, maybe the Scarlet Witch, Black Panther. They could be the next group of
Yeah,
Avengers, and we can start focusing on their storylines and get away from, because we've had what, 10 years or something of Captain America and Iron Man. As much as they are the big stars in Marvel's universe, it'd be nice to move on a bit from them.
but as I say, I don't think I'm that lucky that Tony Stark will get the book this time round. But
Robert,
maybe next time I can always dream.
Robert Downey Jr. is onto a cash cow. He knows a cash cow when he sees it, and he milks it dry.
I can always dream.
You can always dream. It might not happen, but maybe it will. So, are you excited, or are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it, but like a lot of these banded together superheroes, I just worry that there'll be certain characters that I want to see that will get 2 minutes and then they'll be off.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited, Ben. I'm looking forward to it. If nothing else, for the culmination of about 10 years of build-up.
Yeah, I mean, I am excited, but there is a bit of trepidation of what they're going to do in the film. But
It is, but it's nice to. I hope we have a definitive finish as well, because after all this time and all these movies and building up from this Thanos being this menace that's just been lurking in the background this whole time, I think we need a definitive ending somehow.
and if we don't get that, people can riot.
I would recommend it.
They could do it, they might not.
They might do. Geeky people like us are prone to raging, but we'll probably go mad on the internet.
I was going to say, when I say riot, I don't mean actually riot. I mean get on the keyboard.
Oh, you get that every day on Reddit.
That's another story.
Keyboard warriors.
Yes.
There's some horrendous people out. Not everyone on Reddit, but there's some horrendous people out there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fair enough.
Some nasty individuals. Not probably nastier than Thanos, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The thought process that goes on in their heads beggars belief. Anyway, so that's our thoughts leading up to the next Avengers film, Infinity War. And I, for one, am super excited. Ben is sitting on the fence, waiting to be proved wrong.
Yes.
And, I worry that he may be correct, but we'll wait out and see, won't we?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for joining me today, Ben. If people want to find you on Twitter, what can they find you at?
At Einstein 1982.
And you can find me at James Allen Yo on Twitter also. If you've got anything else, Ben?
No, that's it.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.